It's time for week 4 of Summer of Arcade and episode 12 of Arcade Review. This week we're looking at Monday Night Combat that just released for Xbox Live Arcade. A game about clones fighting other clones and drones. Sounds interesting, but does this Unreal Engine powered game entertain the crowd? Or does it fail to appease? Monday Night Combat is a very animated game, and certainly shows character when you play it. The characters have personality, and you feel like they could be real people. The intro shows you the assault, and you get a feel for his character, and as you go along, you get a sense of person for all the different types of characters. The color is vibrant, but at times it can be a little bland, making you wonder why they use the Unreal Engine. After being used for games such as Gears of War and Shadow Complex, the Unreal Engine you'd expect a little more detail in this title. But that aside, it looks slick and polished. Being without a little detail, it still manages an 8.75 out of 10. Monday Night Combat seems to take the idea that Valve had with Team Fortress 2 and adapted it to a defense-type game. The main goal is to keep the money ball in the center of your map from being destroyed by the enemy. There are different kinds of modes, Exhibition Blitz being a mode of 10 rounds of robots, Season Blitz, which is 20 waves, and Playoff Blitz, which is 30 rounds. There's also the Scramble, which is 10 intense rounds, and Sudden Death Blitz. The last mode is Crossfire, which is when two teams of humans escort robots to the other team's money ball to try to destroy it. All of these modes have their similarities, but they're also unique enough to keep you playing. Another 8.75 out of 10. This game probably has the greatest announcer of all time. My words cannot express how amazing the announcer for Monday Night Combat is. In most games like this, the commentator is always really annoying and usually doesn't really add much to the game, but rather brings the game down, and I always find myself turning those kinds of things off in the menu. But this is a commentator who you want to keep listening to. His one-liners and funny delivery make this title an amazing experience on the ears.
Kills pain. Dead. The kills are coming fast and furious, folks. I haven't seen action like this since my days working as a, as a dimmer. I've never seen anything like this. It's unbelievable. The action is palpable. Well, folks, that's it for Monday Night Combat. Remember, the violence you see here is performed by trained combat professionals with a deep personal hatred for their opponents. Do not try any of these things you see here at home, unless you have a certified copy of our home game. Good night, everybody. That's it for us, combat fans. This television is copyrighted by MNC for the private use of our audience. Anyone considering rebroadcasting this teleview or any part of it without MNC's consent need look no further than the tragic circumstances surrounding the disappearance of the Williams family of Toledo, Ohio. 8 generations gone in a flash. That's a shame.
Oh, and there's other sounds in the game too, like the mascot who dances around and yells chants. Those sounds are there, but they're usually covered up by the announcer, who really makes the title. A 9.25 out of 10. This is certainly a game about replay value. Each type has its own special piece of unique experience that makes you want to try them all over and over. And playing against other humans makes the experience much sweeter. If you happen to be a person who doesn't own Team Fortress 2 and can't seem to find a copy, which I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, this is a wonderful alternative. It's fun, it's addicting, and when you work well with others, it can be a blast to play. An 8.5 out of 10. The achievements for Monday Night Combat are pretty tough. You'll find that the Complete an Exhibition and Season achievements to be pretty easy, but it's going to take some time to level up to beat the playoffs. Most of the other achievements are pretty standard to a game like this. Get so many kills in a match, get a triple kill, obtain MVP in a match. These are all pretty standard and achievements that will take some time to get a hold of. An 8 out of 10. Monday Night Combat is a fun new title and a welcomed addition to the Xbox Live Arcade section. It's definitely a game that would best be played with a group of people rather than by yourself, but it can still be done. All in all, it gets an 8.65 out of 10. Thanks for watching this edition of Arcade Review, Special Summer of Arcade Edition. Until next time, keep on gaming.